Hi. Hello. Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm always rushing to, get where I am, even though I have nowhere to go. I still have places to be. So I bet that's the same way with a lot of you. So I wanted to stop in and tell you guys how excited I am to be part of the Moms for Moms vendor event. So thank you to them, to Jen, to let me even be a part of that. I was signing on to do face and body painting for them, and lo and behold, my face painting career just took a whole big pivot, and so now we're going to step into another way of thinking about getting art out there to people and letting people be expressive and creative. And I just love that. For those of you that already know me, my husband and I run a daycare. I'm an early childhood educator. So I love to work with children, and art is, of course, one of my favorite subjects to, take part with them. And so a lot of times it's process over product, and so just giving materials to children is so important. So what I did is I created, or I've been working with Gin Ingram Art because I have some local painting. If you live in Aurora locally, then you might recognize some of my work. I did the utility box over across from the amphitheater over by the post office on Broadway, and that has a lot of rainbow bubbles, which you probably see in my studio. I love rainbows, so I'm pretty much always trying to incorporate rainbows into my work when I can. But anyways, so I've already been doing some art, and with having the daycare on hold for a little bit, I just stepped away and I thought, I would like to do some paint classes, some art classes with children, some art classes with adults, and then sometimes people don't have time for classes. So I also offer paint kits, and so I wanted to show you some of the paint kits that I have available. My new tech assistant, she is great, let me tell you. Kira the Irrelevant on Instagram. But she has been helping me with my tech design, and so I have 3 different designs where you can buy a kit for $10. One kit for $12 or two for $20. So that's exciting because 2 for $20. I'm putting together a really nice kit for you. First of all, you're going to get an 8x10. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a demo real quick of this mermaid. Isn't she cute? And so this is an 8x10 stretched canvas, and you are going to get my Rorschach ink blot test. You're going to get 5 colors of paint, okay? You're going to get a palette and a napkin, a sponge brush, and a nice brush, a very nice quality brush, okay? So this is a kids kit, and I have adult kits too. So if you're going to be in an adult kit, I would give you 2 quality brushes, and you can see that these are nice ones to go ahead and keep into your toolbox so you can keep doing more painting in the future. In addition to the kit, I provide you a rinse cup. You can provide your own water. So for rinsing your brushes, I have here my own jar of water. And so what I'm going to do is just go ahead and try to do a little bit of demonstration how cute we can make art and how quickly. And moms and dads and everyone, grandmas. This is a nice way to give gifts when you know that you're hoping to have your grandchildren or your children include art in their lives. So I'm hoping everybody can see this okay. All right, so where do we start? You know what I would do? I would just start in the background a little bit. This sponge, I'm gonna get my napkin out. This sponge can have some water. Maybe add a little blue, a little aqua, and a little blue. I usually don't taint my paint, but since we're in a kind of a live feed fury, I'm just going to show you how I would. Oh, look at how pretty this is, you guys. Yeah. So, not too much. Keep my brush going the same way, and maybe get the background down here. I would do it down here. Oh yeah. Go up, try to go around. If you paint over, you might not remember. Get your sides. It'll make your sides, it'll make your painting look real cool. Okay, and your bottom. Okay, just get a little bit on there. Let's do that again. Up to her tail and over. And our fish friend over there. I'm just trying to get a little background on here. You know what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some white into my shade with blue, so I can make a nice light at the top. At the top I'm going to make it. I'm going to wash my brush. Okay, so let me tell you again, I'm offering paint kits. I'm offering classes. Over the weekend I had two really nice classes. I had a family class where grandparents and grandchildren painted together. I don't know where that came from. And I also had basically like a work reunion type of a class, which was really fun because it was a bunch of like really serious type business women. But they had so much fun painting bicycles with baskets of flowers, and they all interpreted the directions, in a beautiful way. They all created these great bikes and great flowers to go in their baskets, and they had a great time. And that was like a sip and paint type party. And so what I did was I provided like the host with kits where people could pick them up, do porch pickup from her, and we also mailed. We mailed all the way to Seattle, and we also mailed to Virginia. All right, and so anything is possible. If you are missing family and you wish to have a little virtual time together, a class can be really fun. I can lead a class. Or, you know what, maybe you think you just want to do it on your own time, or, do it when you can. That's okay too, because I respect that. You might be ready to do it when you're ready to do it. That's the beauty of art. And it's like, or maybe you just want to paint and have a quiet time with your child. Because right now it is just such a weird time, and just look how lovely it is to just sit by this sunny window Oh, isn't it gorgeous? And do a little painting. You know, I think I'm gonna have my my mermaid have like reddish blonde hair, so I'm just gonna give her some blonde. Sorry, you know, we tend to paint like what we're most familiar with. She's gonna have reddish blonde, but she's gonna have like brownish skin. I've already decided that before I started. Oh, isn't she pretty? Okay. Yeah, I joined. I'm official member now of Paint Party Headquarters, and so what it is I am I have access to all of this wonderful training on how to be a virtual paint party, or even more importantly, a paint party hostess. I figured I knew I liked it because I attended a few different types of paint parties. So shout out to Pino's Palette, you know, in Naperville. That's a chain around here. And I think, you know, these live teachers are, I think it's great. I think it's a great way to spend a couple of hours. And I appreciate the attention people put in, and the levels of art where people still come and they still are driven, excuse me, my throat, they're still driven to have time together to be creative. So what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to get a little, maybe a little brownish skin going. There's a little orangish. It's going to be a little peachish. It's really orange. Well, that can be her hair. So we'll go ahead and get some of her hair done while I have this color ready, this orange, because I used red and yellow, and now I have this awesome burnt orange color. And I can't help it, even though it's just a little children's, I'm just gonna make her, I gotta add a little my own way, you know. So, and you will too. And look how easy that is. You're just going, and I wish I could read your comments. You guys are so sweet to be on here, but I wasn't able to set up a way to read comments at the same time. I'm a little behind the curve when it comes to the technology, but I'm getting there. And my tech consultant today was so fabulous. I just want to give another shout out to Kira the Irrelevant. She has a skill when it comes to technology, so I am going to try to take advantage of that. So here you go. Why is her sun? That's funny. Why is there a sun in here with the, I guess she's hopping out of the water, or you see the sun over the water maybe? That makes sense. Anyways, there's a sun. So I'm going to give her there. Her hair almost matches the sun. Look at that. Whoops. Okay, so now she needs some brown skin. I think she needs some brown skin. So again, these kits, 5 paints, okay? You see what I have here? 5 really nice colored paints. An 8x10 that can be pre-traced, and if you go ahead and check out my page at Gin Ingram Art, you're going to see the different options, and we can talk even further about other options, especially if you're doing a themed party. I had the cutest idea. I know it's probably moms, you know, maybe rewatching this live later, probably not kids, even though this is a demo for like a kids type painting. Oh, by the way, I'm really excited. You guys gotta come back on Thursday at 6:30 because I'm doing the moms Mom Sip and Paint demo. Okay, so this one's geared towards, you know, family fun, but Mom Sip and Paint. Sometimes moms need to get behind closed doors or off to a quiet corner and just maybe put your headphones on, grab a glass of wine, and, you know, even by yourself, or, you know, grab two kits and do something fun with another mom, you know, or several moms, because like I said, these little virtual sip and paints, I can lead you, or you guys can do it yourself and just get the kits. Also, I'm going to be doing a really fun Tequila Tuesday on Tuesday, June 9th. And so I'm going to be selling tickets, and you can get into that event with or without one of my kits. So I'm going to make pricing available for both. Either you want to come pick up a kit, or you know, you're okay and you want to just use the supply list and get the things yourself. So look out for that too, Tequila Tuesday. I'm so excited about that. All right, so again, I wanted to lighten this up and try to make it a little more peachy dark. Give it a little bit of this blue to make a little, there we go. Now I have a brown, almost like a greenish brown, and then add some more white, and now she's kind of tannish. A little more yellow will make this a little more tannish. She's this kind of greenish to me, a little pucey. Is that a word? Pucey? Puce colored. So I'm adding a little yellow to try to get that little brownish tint going. I want her skin to be brownish. Yeah, that's yellowish, isn't it? Well, that's okay though. We're gonna move forward and let her be this color that I have here, because she's fabulous, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's all right. That works. I just think she's got the best little stance here. She looks like she's dancing underwater, so I like that a lot too. And so I'm just following my trace that I have under there. Like I said, this is a mermaid. This is, oops, I have forgiving. I can paint my blue when I come back in. I'll just fix her arm as a little, reload my brush a little bit. This is a $10 kit. I'm sorry, $12 kit if it's one, 10 if you buy two. And you can get two different designs. They don't have to be both the same. I have a cool shark and the cutest little fox. And I also advertised some more customized pieces. I was doing an exchange. Yvonne, my friend Yvonne, she's having a, I think it's called Masks by Yvonne. She's making homemade masks, and so what we did is I asked her if she wanted to barter, and so I made her an art kit, and that was based on what she said her daughter liked. So one was like, I gave her something to do with her daughter. She's like 8 or 9, and it was a more intricate design. So that's kind of why I want to do custom orders, because you know what one person wants to do maybe is not exactly what the other person wants to do. And like, here's my crazy mermaid, and she looks crazy so far, doesn't she? But I'm going to keep going because I have faith that I can do this. You have to have faith in yourself, right? So now I'm going to grab a little of this turquoise, because ooh, isn't that cheap? Ooh, that's nice, because it makes like this aqua green. Grab some of that, and I'm just going to make kind of like little not exactly one thing. This way I can add, and when I come back with the other color, it looks kind of like scales, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm going for. So it looks kind of like scales. And let's just make her whole tail pretty much that aqua green. and her bathing, her shells, right? Her cute little shells. I'll come back in and do a little better detail in a little bit. I'm just trying to get some of that aqua, that pretty aqua color on there, so she can be like. And also I'm thinking, like, if I'm drawing or if I'm coloring, painting with a child, you know, you have to be a little bit more patient. They don't understand, and that's when you take the time to teach them, you know, how to hold the brush and how to load the paint on the brush. They're learning a lot. Again, when you're working with children, you have to be forgiving, and this is, I'm kind of being forgiving with myself of being exact in how I'm painting this right now, because if I was sitting here painting with a child and I'm like, mine is like super perfect, you know, that can kind of be discouraging for them. So again, it's about the process when you're working with when you're working with kids. So having like 2 of the same paint kits would be good, but I would recommend, you know, taking your time, and it's kind of more about like, hey, I know, you know, this is the way they say, or you can watch like a couple helpful videos or take a class with me, and I can kind of show you, you know, kids learn, you know, a lot of kids are tactile. Sometimes I like to practice on my hand, and that gives children a way to learn the control of a brush, especially, you know, you're working with a round brush and you're loading your brush, so you can, even the lighter you go, you can paint, you know, a whole. I think somebody's having a parade. Sorry. Well, that's great. It sounds like celebratory honking, so I'm not going to be mad at that. But I didn't expect you to hear a lot of honking from the window, and I'm almost done here, so I'm not going to close it right now. But anyways, consider going to my page, please, and liking and sharing. Everybody on here, all the vendors and all the creatives, we know that is how we keep each other alive, is keeping our Facebook pages going, liking, sharing. If it's not for you, it might be for one of your friends, and just liking and sharing Gin Ingram Art would be so helpful to me, and I will do the same for you. I love to try to share the vendors, you know, the vision that we all have, because we kind of we're looking for an outlet somehow, and that's why I'm kind of a little bit here and a little bit there, kits, classes, because you know, one person's joy is another person's, you know, torment. So if you don't like sitting and listening to somebody, that's okay. You can still, you know, take your kit and go, you know, what if you just went to the park and, you know, took your little kit with you and enjoyed painting for a little bit? That could be a really fun time between you and a child, or, you know, and we're still kind of stuck in the house now, some of us, and so, you know, a great way to share. Art is always, it's a fantastic way to share love and share creativity. So again, just $10 for 2 of these. So if you buy 2, you can get them for $10. And I'm just going to share my little card, because look for that. When you see that, you know, I'm just when you see rainbows. my personal friends, they know, they already, you know, they share rainbows with me on my Facebook page and things like that, because people know, personally, that's my big thing, is rainbows. So I realized I didn't have her face painted in. Wow, they are really honking. So her face now is painted in. There we go. And her neck looked kind of funny, didn't it? Yeah. Let's give her a little bit. Oh, okay. So yeah, so contact me if you can get there to, sorry, see, I fade away. It's hard for me to remember to keep talking while I'm painting because it's so easy to, dive into, no pun intended because of my mermaid, but it's so fun to dive into your work, okay? So, and it's therapeutic. So whether it's for yourself or for your grandchildren, let me know. I'd love to get you some kits. And Clarissa, thank you for your order. And there's a couple people who ordered from me last night. I advertised kits, and I'm trying to get my my like easy pay. Find out what you want to buy and click and buy it to make it easier for people. But anyways, I'd like to, I will attend to my page. So please stay with me. I'm going to get all the orders out. Everybody that wanted to orders, I got you. I'm going to get them. I delivered a 3 paint kit today, and I'll have your 4 paint kit ready for you, Chris, tomorrow. And here's my mermaid. Sorry, it's not done, guys, but I'm just going to come in with my blue around her. I'm going to paint my little fishy and my little shells, my starfish, and they'll pop depending on what color I choose. But sorry, I couldn't paint it that fast. But you can see that took about a half hour of my time kind of explaining that, and I don't want to go into anybody else's time. So thank you for sticking with me. Thanks for people who have already been helping. I will go back and read your comments and try to answer. So please like and share, and make your recommendations for Gin Ingram Art on Facebook and on Instagram. I really appreciate everybody's interest and sharing. I mean, that's the best thing about community is working together. And thank you to Moms for Moms vendor events because without you guys, holy cow, I wouldn't even had this chance to tell you all about these great art kits I have. So thank you for those who've joined, and thank you to Jen and Jen. And I will see you Thursday. Moms, come. Okay, we're going to do demo for Mom Sip and Paint. It's going to be fun. So come on Thursday. Okay, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. And, oh, you know what I like to say? Is love and light brush strokes.